So I graduated from Penn State and in 2015. And I had, of course, I was 22 years old, no idea what I wanted to do, but I was like, I want to make money somehow.
What'd you major in?
History.
History. Okay.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
my plan was originally to go to law school, and school was just not for me at all. I didn't like it. I had a hard time staying focused. Like I wanted to get out and like work.
Yep.
Which, if I could go back and sort of rethink that, I probably would have, maybe done things a little different because the real world.
What do you think you would have done different?
I honestly think I probably would have went in the military. I think,
Okay.
and got more real life experience. I think than going to college. I mean, it was a liberal arts major. So majoring in history. I wanted to go to law school. There's already so many attorneys to begin with. So what was going to make me different?
Yep.
Especially if it's not something I really, cared about. I was chasing money. It's like, I could charge $400 or $500 an hour, but
Right.
I have no time to enjoy the money that I make. So I was like, all right, well, I had a teacher in high school he's a Wall Street guy in the 80s. So just, mover, shaker back in the 80s, retired late 90s, early 2000s, started teaching because I remember as clear as day. He was like, I stopped golfing. I got tired of golfing every day. And he lived somewhere in Delaware County, somewhere around here.
Really?
Bill Fritch was his name. And he started buying smaller sub 30, 40 unit multifamily.
Got it.
And a lot of Section 8. And he would teach like the business class that I was in high school that he would teach. He was like, yeah, I'll put these Section 8 tenants in here. The government will pay me and all this. I'm like, I just don't understand it. And I was 16 years old or something.
Yeah, it's not even attractive to you yet.
No,
It's
but I was like, all right, I know what his beater car is, and it's a Honda Accord, but I also know that he drives an S-Class too on the weekends. So at the time, like you had to have some money. Like you couldn't really fake an S-Class, 15, 20 years ago, really.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. I mean, this guy, he knows something that I don't know. So it always kind of stuck in the back of my mind. I was like, all right, I come super blue collar family.